Kaltit. Wait, that's not V. J Vichamar. In Dothraki, we think that means hello, greetings, or possibly I might want to spill your blood and ride your horse around. We're not quite sure yet. Technically, it should be something like J Vichamar, but I'm not very good at rolling my R's. Let's pretend I am. Now, you may be wondering at this point, what is Dothraki? Dothraki is a new language which was made up completely from scratch by a guy called David Peterson, who's working for the Language Creation Society, who's working for HBO, who are making an adaptation of the books A Song of Ice and Fire, which were written by George R.R. Martin. George R.R. Martin, who originally wrote the book, started with a book called A Game of Thrones. In A Game of Thrones, there's a certain girl who is really awesome, who has white hair and came from a long line of kings, who is now sold to a barbarian, warmongering, horse-riding, ridiculously awesome people called Dothraki. And they speak this language. And HBO, because they wanted to be true to the series, didn't want to use just random noises, but actually hired someone to look at what George R.R. Martin had written in the books, which wasn't much, and make a whole language out of it. George R.R. Martin has admitted at several points that he's not very good at languages, and so HBO didn't hire him. You may also be wondering at this point when you get to see this awesome thing. Well, probably 2011. HBO has put it on hold, and then gone back to reshoot the original pilot because some characters had changed. Not Sean Bean, which is awesome, because he's totally amazing. But all this means that it's not going to happen for a while, so, don't hold your breath. In the meantime, if you want something to do, I would suggest learning Dothraki, because we already have a lot of information. Granted, only 50 words, but a lot of information. Now, since this is my first YouTube video, I think, ever, I'm not going to be going into any really cool Dothraki things right now. Trust me, there's a lot of cool stuff. Such as dentalization, geminits, circumfixes, really cool transitivity stuff, at least 4 cases, including the ablative, and apparently hundreds of words for grass and horse. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Not to mention that there are already apparently over 2,000 words in the lexicon, which is, I think, twice as much as Na'vi had. By the way, if you don't know what Na'vi is, go to learnna'vi.org. It's awesome. It's the language of the movie Avatar. You probably saw it. Yeah. But I will say that there's already stuff you can do. For instance, you can check out the Dothraki dictionary made by yours truly. Go to the Westeros subforum and learn about some, cool Dothraki stuff and talk to other people there who probably want to learn Dothraki too. Watch more YouTube videos. Oh yes, there will be more. Go to dothraki.conlang.org and look at the actual feed from the actual people who make the language, which you actually don't need to do because we're going to put it all on this website for you. And if you're really keen, try and edit the wiki. We're trying to get every single thing about the language all in one place. If that were to happen, I think that the world would explode, and the Dothraki might actually be able to rise from the post-apocalyptic ashes. I'm in favor of this. If you want to keep in touch, but you don't have much time right now, that's okay. You can follow me on this video log, the Twitter, or the Facebook group. All of these are linked on the Learn Dothraki page, which is dothraki.org, as well as underneath this YouTube video, possibly on the side. And I think that about covers it for now. Tune in later for more really cool Dothraki stuff, as soon as I decide to make more videos, which will probably be tomorrow, because this is really fun. And otherwise, Fonas Chick.